Have a wonderful day, dear children. Today we are going to discuss another beautiful lesson. With this lesson, you are going to learn many informations about the Buddha's character. I'm going to share this lesson today. Okay, I think you can see today lesson 15, the golden ball. I'm going to discuss about this lesson today. I am going to read this lesson, my dear children. You also can read with me. Are you ready to read with me as usual? Okay, let's begin. The golden ball. Now, at the time, in a nearby village called Senani, there lived a young, very beautiful, and rich girl called Sujatha, who wanted a husband of equal rank and a son. You know, before lessons we discussed ascetic Siddhartha went to teachers, finding teachers, two teachers, Alar Kalama Uddaka. Uh, he learned uh, how to how to concentrate the mind. Uh, he was taught to come to the dhyanic level. Dhyanic level, dhyana meaning, my dear children, high, higher concentrated level. We call it dhyanic terms, dhyanic levels. Rupavachara and Arupavachara dhyana. We call them form and formless level dhyanic. Ascetic Gothama uh, was able to come to this level in a highest level of the concentration of his mind. So after came to this level, he thought this is also not the way what I am finding. I am finding to stop birth, stop sickness, stop aging, getting old, stop all the suffering. This is not the way to attain wisdom. So he came out of the uh, that uh, teachers, and he thought, are there any ways to find this truth? He was able to find some. There was another way to find in the truth. Some ascetics were practicing to torture into the body. Last lesson I explained about this, as like a dog, like a goat, like a cow. They were practicing entire life uh, as animals action, and torturing their bodies, sleeping on a thorn, and uh, expose their body into cold weather and heated weather. Those are the things they thought, giving persecution, giving torturing to the physical body, giving the pain to the physical body is the way to release from these sufferings, all sufferings. That is why ascetic Gautama also thought uh, it is it is the way to finding the truth. That is why he started to torture into the body. While this practice, he met ascetic Gautama met five friends. Kondanya, Vappa, Baddiya, Mahanam, Assadi. We call them Paswaga thousands, five ascetics. They help him to practice this torturing. Uh, ascetic Gautama reduced his reduce having food, and eventually he stopped having food. Some days he had only one grain in individual day, only one grain, and he was very lean. His body was like a walking skeleton. Then his legs and hands were like a bamboo sticks. His eyes were like sunk inside. Uh, when he touched his stomach, he touched his backbone. Then he didn't stop this. Again, he practiced to hold in the breath. Take a long breath and hold it. Sometimes he was fainting, severely fainting, and he fell down to the ground. That was a very severe practice. Uh, Eventually, he thought this is also not the way, because he couldn't. After 6 years, he was practicing this torture into the body. Eventually, he thought this is also not the way. 6 years I was practicing, but I couldn't find the truth. This is also not the way. So there must be another way to find this truth. And first of all, he wanted to have some food to take his body to his strength. He was very weak because he stopped having food. Again, he started to having food, finding the food nearby uh, villages. Seeing this action, the five friends left him. They thought, oh, he stopped finding the truth. He gave up his enthusiasm. So why we stay with him? Useless we stay with him. We will go back. And they went. They left ascetic Gautama. Ascetic Gautama, now he came to the uh, Senani. There was a village named Senani. There was a beautiful and young uh, prince. Prince. She was very rich family. She was very rich family, very rich girl. Her name is Sujatha. She hoped a beautiful and rich husband to same clan and equal rank, and she hoped as well as a son also. Then she had waited for many years and she was not successful. She couldn't successful this her hope. He hoped this, but he couldn't successful. The people told her that she must go to the certain banyan tree near the Neranjana river and pray to the tree god to give her a husband and son. She did as the people told her, and later on she got married to a young man, and they had a lovely son. She was extremely happy and decided to fulfill her vow to the tree god for giving her all that she had asked for. Then, my dear children, meanwhile, the people told there is a banyan tree nearby the Neranjana river. There was a tree god. My dear children, tree gods. There are so many gods, invisible gods. We cannot see them. There are some meditation we must practice to see the god. We call it Devatanu meditation. How to see the gods. Uh, we must. There is another kind of meditation we must practice deeply to see the god deities. There are some people believe, since in ancient people believe there are gods. There are in Buddha's sutras, teachings, Buddha told us, Buddha taught us there were so many heaven gods, deities. My dear children, we know uh, we transfer the merits to the God after every puja, reciting Akasatta Bummata Devanaga Mahiddika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiran Rakkantu Sasanam, Chiran Rakkantu Desanam, Chiran Rakkantu Mamparang, like this. We recite these stanzas after every puja, every religious activities. We transfer the merits to the God, remembering the God. We call it Akasatta Bhummata, Akasatta Bhummata. Akasatta means there are two levels of God, two kinds of God. One first kind of gods are living in Akasa, in the sky. There are 6 heavens. We call them Chatum Maharajika, Chatum Maharajika, Yame, Tuste, Nimman Ratna, Parnimita, Vasavarti, like this. There are 6 heavens. All those gods have high comfortable things. They are very comfortable, and they are very high level gods. There are another other kind of gods are we call Bhummatta, Bhumyatta. Bhumyatta meaning the surface level. We call it in nearby the land, earth. There are some gods. They are living in the trees, on the trees. We cannot see some those gods. There is a belief. People believe there are some gods. That's why ancient people did not they worship to the they worship to the trees also, because trees really, my dear children, we must we must respect, we must worship, we must bow down to the trees, because trees like a god. If you do not believe there are some gods in the on the trees, doesn't matter. But tree is the god. You can believe it, tree, because tree gives us oxygen, fruits, and fresh air, everything, shade. We must respect our trees also. We must respect. So the people believe there are some gods in trees. So that is why people venerate to the trees. That is why those the village people told her, there is a special god in the banyan tree. So you must go and venerate them. You must respect to the god and ask him to the husband and a son. That is why she went there. Few years he went there. Her vow to the priest god for giving. She vowed. Then my children, next line, Sujatha had 1,000 cows, and she fed them with sweet creepers called velmi, so that the cow's milk was sweet. She milked these 1,000 cows and fed that milk to 500 cows, and then fed their milk to 250 cows, and so on until she fed only 8 cows. She did this to get the sweetest and most nourishing milk, to make delicious milk rice as an offering to the tree god. So she fulfilled her vow. So she need to offer. She was very happy. That's why she wanted to offer annually. She offered to the tree god the milk rice. So this day she prepared a special milk rice. How she prepared this special milk rice? She had cows, right? Sujatha had 1,000 cows, 1,000 cows. So she fed them with sweet creepers. We call them valmi. Sweet creepers, they are very sweet. We use these sweet creepers, valmi, to soft, to smooth our, to smooth our voice, to smooth our voice. That's why we use it, those kind of creepers, valmi. So uh, she fed 1,000 cows with sweet creepers. Then she uh, took the milk. She milk from 1,000 cows, and she fed 500 cows with this milk. And again, she took she milked 500 cows to the and fed 250 cows. So on. Eventually, she fed 8 cows, and she milked them and prepared the milk rice with this milk. That was a very special milk rice to offer to the tree god. As she was doing this, she was surprised to see her servant running back from cleaning and preparing the area at the foot of the banyan tree. Banyan tree. My dear children, you can see this is the picture, banyan tree. Banyan tree, we call it nugagasa, nuga tree. In Sri Lanka, we use it, nuga tree. It is in banyan tree. It is kind of like a huge tree, like a bow tree, but you can see there are strings. You can see in this picture there are some strings. That's a very huge tree, broader area covered with shade. Banyan tree. So, my dear children, she sent a servant to clean under the banyan tree. That servant went there and came back running and uh, running, and she told her, very happy and excited. The servant said, "My lady Sujatha, the banyan god is meditating at the foot of the tree. How lucky you must be to have the god in person to accept your food." Oh, she came running very happy and excited. She told her, "Oh, my lady Sujatha, you are very lucky. You are very, very lucky. Today, the tree god is under the tree meditating. You can offer him this milk rice. He came to in person to present uh, present under the tree." Sujata too was happy and excited and dancing with joy with the servant. They then took even more pain to prepare the milk rice, pouring it into a golden ball. They had a golden ball, special golden ball, and they prepared it, poured it, the milk rice to the into the golden ball. They were very happy. Both of them did this things. Taking the delicious milk rice, both of them went to the banyan tree, and Sujata saw what she perceived to be a holy man. He was handsome and golden looking and sat serenely in meditation. She did not know that he was, in fact, ascetic Gothama. She bowed with respect and said, "Lord, accept my donation of milk rice. May you be successful in obtaining your wishes as I have been." So both of them went to the tree, banyan tree, with special milk rice. Just they arrived there, Sujata saw, oh, they are this. He's a strange person, very beautiful person, holy man. He was very handsome, golden looking, and sat very serenely under the tree, meditating. She very slowly went there and offered these milk rice by saying, uh, saying because she didn't know this is ascetic Gothama. She thought this is a real tree god is under the tree. She bought him and offered the milk rice by saying, Lord, accept my donation of milk rice. May you be successful in obtaining your wishes as I have been. Because still ascetic Gautama did not succeed his goal. He was to success his goal. Right. Ascetic Gautama ate the sweet pig, milk rice, and then bathed in the river Niranjana. This was the last food and bath bath he would have for 7 weeks. When he finished, he took the golden ball and threw it in the river, saying, If I am to succeed in becoming Buddha today, let this ball go upstream, but if not, let it go downstream. The golden ball went upstream, all the while keeping in the middle of the river. So he ate this thick milk rice, and she bathed in the river Niranjana. And he thought, this was the last food, my dear children. This was the last food. You must keep remember this was the last food of ascetic Gautama. Uh, he uh, he need to stay 7 weeks. 7 weeks after became a Buddha. He needs to be. He was nearby the Bo tree. Uh, 7 weeks. Still, he is in this uh, place, was in this place. He had this milk rice and bath in Niranjana river, and after finished bathing, he took his golden ball and he threw it to the river by saying, "If I am, I, I am, I am to succeed in becoming a Buddha today. If I will become a Buddha today, this golden bowl might go upstream. If not, it must go to downstream. The golden bowl went upstream, and it went toward the middle of the river and sunk down. That was the incident. He determined today I can be the Buddha. I can realize the truth. I can open my wisdom. There are some explanations, my dear children. Senani, you know, already we discussed about this. Senani, a famous village in ancient India. That was the famous village. It was famous because, you know, because of this ascetic Gautama's last meal, last food, because of Sujatha. That is her village. Sujatha, she offered delicious milk rice to the ascetic Gautama. This is the last food he consumed before becoming the Buddha. I explained before. Tree god, you know already who is this tree gods? Tree gods. There are some tree gods. People believe that. People believe there's a ancient belief. There are some gods on the trees. They are living as in trees, right? Vow, a solemn promise. Vow is a solemn promise. Cows, you know, cows use these cows to get milk for cooking delicious milk rice. Ancient India, there were 100,000 cows to the people. If someone has heard a big number of cows, that person is the richer person in India. That is why it is called Nati Go Samitandanam. That means if someone has big number of cows, that person is the rich person in India. Valmi call them sweet creepers. This is a kind of creeper. Their leaves, fruits, and bark are very sweet. they are used to soft one's voice. When we eat them, we can our voice might very soft, might be very soft. They are very sweet. That's why she fed 1,000 cows with uh, these sweet creeps. Banyan tree, a large and taller tree that gives shade in a broader area. Broader area. You can see this. This is a banyan tree. Their leaves are very big and thick and big leaves. So, my dear children, now ascetic Gautama is to become a Buddha. He's, he was ready to become a Buddha. So we were discussing very beautiful lesson today, my dear children. So I think that is enough for today. Another day we will meet with another beautiful lesson. I am going to end our lesson today. May you be well, happy, and peaceful.